Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when woke people make fools of themselves. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
You believe the United States is the best country in the world?
No.
Can you name me 3 countries better?
Not really.
She said no like she had answers, and then her brain clocked out.
What do I do for work? I don't. I'm professionally disabled. And his job is
taking care of the professionally disabled.
He gets paid for taking care of me. Instead of doing it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let's be for real, sometimes taking care of you. I have to feed you. I have to make sure you're bathed sometimes. I have to take you out for enrichment.
You sometimes have to dress me because I won't dress myself.
Yeah, you're literally not dressed now.
You have to make sure that I take my socks off because sometimes I forget I'm wearing socks and then I cry about it. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, are you wearing socks? And then I look down and I'm wearing socks and then I stop crying.
Mm-hmm. And I have to make sure you take your medication.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up after you because you're incapable of doing both physically and mentally. I have to do your laundry because you can't get up and down the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Lady just found a way to be a dependent and a liability at the same time. This generation is cooked.
I gave birth to my son and transitioned 10 years later.
My mom became my dad. When I was younger, I called him my mom. I started calling him my dad when I was probably in middle school. He's always there for me whenever I need something.
When he went through his process, I was 11 years old.
How did your dad first broach the topic of transitioning with you?
He asked me how I'd feel about it, and I said, if you want to be my dad, you can be my dad because you already dress like a boy anyways. And don't let anyone bring you down. Just do what you want to do.
When your mom turns into your dad, therapy must be just as important as breathing.
What planet are you from?
I don't know planet-wise, but I do know that I was a dragon being.
Could you really blow fire?
Yes, but it's not fire in the way we think of it. It's more cleansing fire. I always kind of felt attracted to dragons, just feeling like, oh yeah, this is my kind of being. But then, as I was really feeling that, allowing myself to open up more, I'm like, I know what it's like to be a dragon. I know the physical sensations
And then you was on mushrooms and you was just feeling it?
It's actually...
This is what happens when you take fantasy roleplay way too seriously. Just delusional. Gesh, why do these therapy sessions sound like the climax to a horror movie?
Those inner worlds that we have, and sometimes we misinterpret with one another, to try and create an understanding and basically encourage empathy.
The plus size woman, I'm a plus size man, I'm African American, it's the African American woman statue. So just seeing another piece for me to stop and just have a moment with was very powerful.
Me being a plus size black woman, I kind of looking at it was just like, oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that. Representation.
The piece is part of a series called Grounded in the Stars, which Gene Cooney, director of Times Square Art, says confronts preconceived notions of identity and representation.
Seriously, it's literally a fat lady made of stone. Just calm down and be real.
This is a bad representation for black women.
Okay, yeah.
It's actually horrible. So many successful black women out here. Why did you have to put Laquisha? That representation is Laquisha. The box braids.
I love you.
On the hip. That's attitude. You know, that's a bad representation. It's so many successful black women. Beautiful. You had to go dig up Laquisha. That's a slap in the face. I couldn't wait to get here to see it. People taking pictures. The young lady took a picture between the legs. They're making a mockery of us. They're making a fool of us. Hurry up and take this down and come with the next project, because that's not nice right there.
Are you conservative?
Am I conservative? Slightly. I can get a bit ratchet.
Would you support, there's over 400,000 black babies that are every single year in this country? You think we could put a statue of them to memorialize them?
You want to put babies up here? You want to do that? And they're going to want to know who okayed that. Represent them? Yes. But why don't we just close clinics? Women, we won't have to put up.
You're making too much sense.
Why don't we just close clinics? It's not right to anything human, so. If you don't want your child, I'm pretty sure somebody in this world will take care of you. I would, and if you believe in that, you gotta leave the country, because we're not doing that here.
I love this woman.
I don't know, I just speak my mind, because this, though, the girl is a figure out of low-income housing or something. You could do better. You could do better. Represent us right.
No yelling, no nonsense, just straight facts. At least this woman knew what she was talking about.
Back to sleep.
If that's art, then I've been creating a masterpiece every night at 2 a.m. for a while now.
I think that women are just as tough as men. I think that...
Yeah, I would say maybe emotionally just as tough, but not physically as tough. There's a reason...
Okay, so you're saying that women wouldn't be able to play in a sport with a man because it's not safe for the woman to play.
Do women get drafted in the military?
No, but they go to the military.
I know, but why don't they get drafted? And why do guys get drafted and women
do we even
don't?
still do the draft?
I'm saying, yeah, the draft is still, we all have to register for the draft.
Okay, well, first of all, I think,
why don't women
first of all, I think that no one should be able to, no one should have to register for the draft. But second of all,
why do men get drafted and not women?
Because I think back when the draft was like being used heavily, I think that it was very sexist and men viewed women not as strong. And I think that that's pretty horrible because women are just as strong as men.
Are you talking about physically just as strong?
Physically and mentally, yeah. You can disagree with me here, but if you're a woman going into the military...
Are there some women that are physically stronger than a man? Yes, but on average. I'm talking about on average. Men are much stronger than women.
I still would disagree with that sometimes.
Saying women are just as strong as men doesn't make it true. It's not sexist, it's just science.
Supremacist groups have begun to target and make fun of me online.
Maybe because you say stupid like this?
People other than white people cannot be racist.
So yeah, I think you should not say stupid like that, and maybe people will stop making fun of you online.
So according to her, racism is bad, unless it's not by white people, you can't make it up.
White people? Never.
Oh, what about white people? Go ahead.
Act like this, like...
What, act like what? How am I acting?
Just so disrespectful, like,
You've
why did
been
you guys have to come for families? Like,
what are you talking about? He made... Wait, so it's okay for you to make a joke, but he can't make a joke? Just to be clear, you can be towards us in joke format, but we can't return... Why are women the prize, though?
Told you.
You just said
Guys already. They got the other ear. You Trump loving, cheek clapping man.
Oh,
you're bringing politics into it. Yikes.
You said I'm a Trump lover. You don't even know my politics.
That's crazy. Like, you guys literally have low IQs.
I think you're just mad he's going to deport your family.
That was brutal.
You said we had low IQ. You said we were stupid before he made that comment. Do you need us to rewind the tape?
Because you guys said you guys voted for Trump. That you guys like Trump.
Who's a Trump voter here?
I would be if I was in the U.S.
Cool.
I would be.
Sure. Cool. Yeah. You think it's low IQ?
Yeah, I do think.
Have you taken the IQ test? What's your IQ?
I'm not going to tell you, but no, I haven't.
You probably haven't taken one.
So you voted for someone else and that makes you smarter than the others at the table? Yeah, sure. I think after that pregnancy test, they should try taking an IQ test next.
Have you guys seen this story? The violent left strikes again. And this happened right here in Clearwater, Florida. A 72-year-old man wearing a MAGA hat was struck in the head by a woman who cops say admitted approached the victim and questioned why he would support Trump. The attacker in this case is Laura Garrett, 33, and she's been charged with battery on a person 65 or older. I mean, this is how crazy the blue-haired mob has become. They are now attacking senior citizens for expressing their constitutionally protected free speech. She allegedly hit the man on the back of the head/shoulder area with a can she was holding.
Yeah, because nothing screams peace and love like assaulting someone over a hat.
Between these two choices, who would you rather be stuck on an island with?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say number one.
Okay, why do you say that?
He just seems like he's very intelligent, very smart. He seems like he would know how to, like, make shelter, hunt for food, make sure you're surviving. Number 2, he just looks like he's just gonna get in your pants the whole time.
Who do you think most people would pick?
Actually, I was gonna say number 1, but maybe number 2, only because like people really, they take looks as like their first consideration when they do see someone.
I would be stuck on the island with the first guy.
Okay, why would you say that?
He just looks a little more safe than the other guy, and the other guy has the Trump shirt, and I don't trust people with Trump shirts on. And the number 1 looks a lot nicer than number 2.
I picked this guy because he got a cookie though. I'm picking number 2. But it depends if you want food or brains.
What? I'm saying number 2.
Food or brains?
We're gonna pick food because we gotta survive.
They're avoiding the obvious choice because, unfortunately, being right just isn't fun for them.
Only in America will a congresswoman who complains about the rich spend almost $500 just to style her hair for one event, $350 on her makeup for that event, $2,800 on her dress, her accessories, and her shoes, all to look like this. And I'm not saying she looks bad, I'm saying she just looks normal. Then spend $5,000 on hotel rooms, spending almost $8,000, almost 2 times the monthly American household income for one night to go to a Met Gala that cost around $75,000 per person so that she can wear an Eat the Rich dress while mingling with the richest people in the country. Then proceed to complain about climate change, pollution, and the rich while taking a private jet that costs around $15,000 an hour to tour the country for an End the Oligarchy tour to complain about the rich, while living their lavish lifestyle, about traveling on a private jet that is not only expensive, but also produces more CO2 emissions than the average person does in a year.
You can't bash the elite while sipping their wine. She's not against the rich, she's just mad she's not richer.
I'm here. I'm here, and I know you're scared. I know you don't know what to do. But I've got you, and I won't leave you. And I love you, and I'm so sorry that you're scared. But it's okay to feel. It's safe to feel. It's safe to cry. It's safe to move through it.
She really said, fine, I'll just parent myself, and then still failed.
Not having children under this administration is probably one of the biggest acts of protest that we can do as a collective. And that's really stressing me out as someone who is approaching that period of time in their life. I actually think about it daily, and I don't know what to do. Because I have concerns about my actual safety and reproductive rights. I have concerns about bringing a child into this world, not knowing, who that child is going to be under this administration. I have concerns about what the next 4 years are going to bring and, navigating that with a newborn. And just this generation's push to trap women in these traditional gender norms. They want women barefoot and pregnant, financially insecure, and unable to vote. Genuinely. Why do you think they're criminalizing reproductive rights? It's to criminalize them and strip them of their voting power. At the same time, I'm about to be 32. Our parents are getting older. That concerns me. And I know that people have been having children in times of war, political unrest, whatever, since the beginning of time. But I'm really conflicted and just struggling and actively making that choice under this administration.
Imagine letting election results decide if your bloodline carries on or not.
Ugliest fit I've seen all day, bro.
And you're talking why?
It takes a lot of bravery to leave the house, something like that. That's all I'm saying.
Bravery? What's there to be scared of here? It's just a bunch of betas. That was pathetic. Over here trying to stir up some trouble, but you stole. Pathetic. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch it. Pathetic. You're pathetic. You are pathetic. You're making yourself look like an idiot. And I hope you realize it. Yeah, because dressing a certain way determines my intelligence. Yeah, good one. Trying to spit on my absolutely disgusting. Are you mentally ill? That is disgusting. That is your kind right there. Typical Democratic bull.
Hope she learns to keep her hands to herself before someone teaches her manners the hard way.
I want to remind everybody that July 4th is canceled. It's canceled. It means nothing. It's trash. It's garbage. It's something we vomited up, apparently. The 4th of July, if I hear a single firework, if I see a barbecue out there, it is canceled.
Yes, she canceled the national holiday from her couch. I guess brain cells are optional now.
My father found out that the man he thought was his father was not his biological father.
When did he find out?
He found out during the taping. He was there with
well,
me.
just for the record, Sonny, you also found out that your ancestors owned the... And I believe you talked about it on the show at some point, but I wasn't here. So now that we're all here, you have constantly argued that white people today should pay reparations for even though they had no part in it and that many of their ancestors never owned. But now we know that your ancestors owned. So speaking your language and holding your own standards, you have a net worth of $6 million. And if you spend only 1% of it for reparations, which would be $60,000, you can pay $1,000 to 60 black people each. And although $1,000 is not a lot of money, I think it's enough for you to be a role model of what you preach. So I think now would be the perfect time. I can already see black people in the audience. So go ahead, pay your reparations. I'm sure they take PayPal or Venmo.
That pause, that was her brain buffering after crashing into reality.
Konnichiwa, fine.
Konnichiwa.
You understand me! Yay! Aren't you excited like I am?
What in the actual...
You don't need a background check to know that he's never touched a woman. Crazy.
You're a big fat broad. You're not going to fight a squad of law enforcement agents when they come into that building. They're going to throw you to the ground, put you in handcuffs, arrest you, charge you with goddamn obstruction to justice, and probably a couple other things. You're going to get arrested. You're going to lose your job. You're going to go to jail for a little bit. It's going to be hilarious for everybody else. You're going to cry and whine and claim that your rights were, infringed upon, when in reality, you tried to obstruct law enforcement officers in the legal pursuit of their duties. That's all that's going to happen. You're going to accomplish nothing. And those kids are going to watch their teacher get the beat out of them. Probably be less traumatic just to let the people come do their job. And that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is you swing on one and they hit you in the chest because they're law enforcement officers. They carry...
What she really said is, I'd defend people breaking the law like it's something noble.
Got another super fan right there. That's a sign of endearment in most cultures. Come on up.
So why do you care so much about other individuals living their lives? Why is it affecting you? Do you have something up your or something?
Why do you care so much about what I have to say?
Because you're affecting other people's rights. You're taking away people's choices. You are hurting people.
Do you think every human being has a right to life?
Depending on how many weeks, but let's
so wait, hold on. Who's trying to take rights away? I want to protect the rights of all human beings. You call them a clump of cells. Who's trying to take rights away exactly?
So when is it a human being in your mind? When is it a human being in your mind?
Well, it's not even on my mind. Human development objectively begins at conception.
What if it's affecting the woman or anybody who is pregnant in this situation? What if they're going to die and they have to get that's the only way they're going to live? Are they going to be
Well, hold on. Just so we're clear, that's only a couple thousand cases a year. But let's talk about the main thing, because there's over 1.5 million of every single year that don't involve the life of the mother. 1.5 million.
Most individuals that are having are going to be mothers that cannot afford it. They usually have already 2 to 3 kids and a lot of time.
So it's acceptable to be able to you're young if all of a sudden you don't have the money to support them. That you can your offspring if you're poor. 99.9% of all are not life of the mother. How did that woman get pregnant in those certain situations? Did she just walk through campus and it just appeared and all of a sudden a baby is in her uterus? Or did she do something to decide to potentially have a child?
He's standing for life, and you're just mad because it makes you uncomfortable.
He's here.
I'll be very cool. All right.
Oh my god! Baby!
in. I'm so glad to see you. You look awesome.
It'll be my first time meeting David. Not sure what to expect.
Hey.
David.
Hey, what's up, man?
Remember Carl?
What's happening, man? Years, almost a decade, you know what I'm saying? Come on,
And this is Tiger David.
A lot about you, man. You want the same damn height? Almost.
The brotherhood is together. No, just have a seat. Let me take your bag.
Sure.
You know, Kenya was very giddy, and we haven't really seen her in that state in a while, kind of like tripping over herself.
Puts me a little on my edge because I'm suddenly being moved out of Kenya's bedroom just as another person is suddenly coming back into her life.
Wow, 3 men, 0 dignity, and 1 woman who's definitely not worth it.
All right, guys, I got your wings and fries right here for y'all. Do y'all need,
Sir, I asked for...
It's ma'am!
Okay,
do you need anything else?
Ma'am, I asked for 10 wings, I only got 1 wing.
Hey, it looks like you don't need any more wings, so you're good there, buddy. Let me know if you need anything else.
My man asked to be served food, not nightmares. Just saying.
This is my boyfriend, Derek. This is Derek's boyfriend, Ben.
Wait, sorry, what's the situation?
Derek is gay, but he's straight for me, but he's gay for Ben, and Ben's really gay for Derek.
Girl, what the?
That's just weird as hell. Everyone in this twisted triangle needs therapy, and fast.
But you see it as a possibility if he wants to spend $1 billion beating this guy, he could do it.
Absolutely. Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
I've got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
It's an incredible way of putting it. It's true. It's disturbing. It does suggest, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics.
Ma'am, you do realize your math is way off, and that'd be about $1.53 for each American? Embarrassing. Screaming your trauma into the wind doesn't make you heal, it just makes you annoying.
I believe in God, but I don't believe that people should judge me for who I am like you are. So I hope you have a very nice day, sir. Happy Mardi Gras.
How'd I judge you? No one can answer the question. Everyone runs away. So listen. Cross represent.
The cross for me represents the Jesus that loves me, but the Jesus that does not judge me for who I am.
Why did Jesus die on the cross?
He died for people like you that judge me. He died for people like you. Where do you think I'm going?
Where do I think you're going?
Where do you think I'm going?
I don't know your heart.
Did you have before marriage?
Did I? Yep.
Yeah. Okay, all right, you're going to hell, just like me. I'll have a vodka cranberry for you.
Nobody's judging you, bro. You're just finally hearing your own thoughts.
I can't in 4% of America right now. So
you can't in 4% of America.
In 4% of America, it is illegal for me to use the men's restroom in government buildings.
So because of the biology bill that they just passed.
Yes, because I am biologically female, I cannot use the men's restroom in Florida or Utah.
What would you say to people who would say, well, just use the family restroom or a gender-neutral restroom if it's available? Like, what would your thoughts on that be?
What am I supposed to do if there isn't a gender-neutral restroom available? Am I supposed to just hold it? Or am I supposed to just wet my pants?
She said it herself. Shave that scruff off and use the correct bathroom. Nothing to see here, folks. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like these. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.